Just the crazy things kids say.
Brutally flipping kids. Anyway.
Mm.
Do you want me to do the first one?
Yeah, you do the first one.
I just saw the title. I want the hobo song. Okay. She's 2 and has been asking all day and I still don't know what song it is. What's the hobo song?
I don't know. But at 2, they don't speak very well. So the hobo song could be anything. So the thing that this made me think of instantly was, you may or may not remember. No, you surely remember. So when Mackenzie was that age, she was still in her cot
music.
and she loved music. Well, she woke up one night in the middle of the night crying, yelling, "Scary dinky dinky." Like, scary dinky dinky, scary
that.
dinky dinky. And I was like, what is dinky dinky? And this went on like
for a while.
For days. And during the day, she'd be like, scary dinky dinky. And so I was like messaging, I was taking videos and putting it on like mums groups being like, what could dinky dinky be? Someone help me translate my toddler. We asked our grandparents. We were like, I was pointing to things. I'm like, is this dinky dinky? Is this dinky dinky? Is this dinky dinky? Only to eventually work out. Got to the point where I was like, do we need to cast demons out of your room? Like, I'm like, are you like scary dinky dinky? Like, is there like some presence or something haunting your bedroom? Only to discover that she wanted the Skidamarinka-dinka-dink song that my mum had been singing her like when she put her to sleep. And so that's just, she just wanted someone to sing her. Skidamarinky-dinky-dink. You would be like, what is scary dinky dinky? It's just Skinamarink. So that was great.
Trust you.
There were a few themes that came through with
kids
these.
Are so brutal with
these stories.
Freaking body.
So there was definitely a fat theme that
if
came
you're
through.
a fat person and you meet a little child.
Not even fat.
Okay,
like just a little overweight. Kids notice everything. Like
kids are brutally. But then like even then the kids can be the same size and they're still like, what's wrong with you? And you're like, mate, you're about as chunky as me, mate. I will deck you.
But little kids are allowed to be chunky, so that's
I can't be like, shut up, you fat kid.
Yeah.
Then you're a bad parent or you're a bad adult and it's abuse or something.
Oh, jeez. So
I wouldn't do that, by the way.
On the fat theme, when I was a small child.
Damn, you feel like it.
Yeah. When I was a small child, apparently I turned to my mother's friend and asked her why she was so fat.
Yeah. Kids are so brutal.
And I feel like that's one, like, I feel if someone's got a disability, they're prepped for it. Like, why don't you have a leg or what? Like,
well, it's like the kid.
You can explain it, but
well, it's like the kid from episode 1 that's like,
oh, why are you on the mobility?
You need to exercise more because you're fat and sitting on a mobility scooter. And it's like, bro, read the room.
This one came in. I had a great laugh at this one. My 3-year-old had a new doctor's kit and I was showing her how to put plastic hard Band-Aids on her baby brother. But I said, be careful because it doesn't always fit on him because he's a bit fat, as I squeezed his baby chunky leg. And she said, yeah, sometimes daddy's a bit fat too.
Bro. Or girl.
Oh.
Wow. I have a couple.
Yep, go.
So parent, I feel old. We all feel like that.
We feel that.
And then the kid's like grandma. And then the parent's like, yeah, like Nana too. And then the kid's like, no, Nana's just fat.
I mean, they're great for your self-esteem.
Yeah.
What about child?
But I will admit, when I was a kid, I used to tell people apart if I couldn't remember names or like whoever. They were big and little.
That's right.
Yeah.
You had a big grandma and a little grandma.
Yeah. And neither of them were like, I think one was tall and one was shorter, but it was just big and little. It was just, sorry,
which
grandma.
At the time you probably didn't.
Sorry,
think
grandma. I promise I don't mean it. Or another one. Oh, okay. Confession. This was to me. Okay. I'm not small. I wouldn't say I'm like super fat. This got me going though on a bit of a health kick. Have you got a baby in your tummy? And I was like, Because it was when Beck was pregnant. So he was like, have you got a baby in your tummy too? And I was like,
well, while we're piling on you, the other one that I had for us for funny things Mackenzie has said.
don't do that one.
Yep. So when
I'd put on a bit more weight when we had Kens.
Yeah. Well, this was when we had Hartley.
I call it oh yeah.
So
I call it, what is it, pregnancy? What's that?
Sympathy weight.
Sympathy weight.
Well, I guess it's hard when I'm eating all the junk that you eat it too.
So much junk in the house.
Anyway, so when we had Hartley, Mackenzie was dealing with the separation of like, I don't have mum full time. So she was getting used to you putting her to bed. And so I picked her up from kindy one day and was taking her home. She's like, Mummy, can Daddy please put me to bed? And I said, no, sorry, darling. Daddy has to put you to bed because Mummy's got to put the baby to bed because the baby needs boobies. And she looks at me and she's like, but Daddy has boobies. And so I had to explain that Mummy's boobies are the only one in the house that make milk. Daddies are useless. There were like,
I've got my sports bra on today, so you can't tell.
Kids are great. I love this. We'll move on from the fat theme. Like,
oh no, just keep piling on me. No, it's fine.
We'll move on.
No, it's good.
It's okay.
Jeez, I'm getting on the bloody. I'm doing a freaking gym run after this. Bloody hell.
We got some shower ones.
Mm.
So my 4-year-old walked into the bathroom while I was getting out of the shower and said, I love your butt. It would just be
It's probably
Okay.
either heard Mum say that about her. Well, you do that with Mackenzie.
Yeah, the cute little toddler squishy
You're like,
butt.
oh,
You
I
have
love
such a
your
cute little
butt.
butt.
Oh.
Yeah. That.
Or
Or Mum and Dad have a healthy relationship.
Correct.
And
And it's Dad going,
overheard.
hey, I like your butt. Ow, chicka, wow, wow.
The other one that got sent in was what happens if Jesus comes while you're in the shower? Do you have to go to heaven naked? It's a legitimate concern from a logical child that doesn't quite comprehend.
Yeah.
This one's not on theme, but just came through. It's a fun one. Why do you have a phone and I don't? You don't have that many friends. No, child, we don't have that many friends because our social lives tanked when we had kids.
Mummy's not messaging friends. Mummy's just scrolling Reddit or social media.
Then another thing.
That's why I put my phone down now. Otherwise, I pick it up and then it's like chaos.
We actually haven't quite hit that point where the kids want phones for messaging friends or anything like that yet. So
And they're not going to get one for a very long time.
yes.
Or if they do, they're getting a dumb phone with no internet.
These next ones were like, so we've had that fat theme, we had shower theme. There was definitely a morbidity theme that came through, like so brutal, like obviously kids not understanding death or age or Sorry, did I use words that were too big for you? You didn't understand that one. You heard morbid and thought obese, I betcha.
No. I don't know what actually, yeah. What's the word for the
You've lost me.
overweight people?
Morbidly obese.
No. Yes. Oh, yes. All right. Never mind. Move on.
Okay. So for the brutal theme, we had to cancel our trip due to the pandemic. My daughter said that
Yeah. What a pandemic that was.
Yeah. My daughter said, that's okay. Your next trip can just be to heaven.
Look, if it was a real pandemic, maybe.
Again, don't start
I
the
won't go there. That's pretty funny though.
Yeah, you did the next one.
Heaven would be pretty. My 6-year-old stopped an old man at the shops to ask how old he was. After he told him, he said, "Oh, you'll be dead soon." How old are you? 65. Oh, you're going to be dead soon. Brutal.
Oh, man.
I feel like that and I'm like 32 in 3 days. I don't feel like that, by the way, but.
Yeah, kids have no concept of age. Like once you hit like I feel the older I get, the older old is for me. So
I feel like you're just a parent year old to a kid.
yeah.
That's it.
But even like, so Mackenzie went through a phase where she would call anyone over the age of 50 grandma.
Oh,
and
she
it
did
was
too.
like,
hello, grandma. Hello, like it was all the old ladies.
but
well,
not
older
even
ladies.
old. Yeah, not even old people.
No,
like
older
people
ladies.
that would obviously look old to a child, but that aren't actually elderly. She'd be like, "Hi, grandma," and I think plenty of people got like actually offended by it.
Yeah,
so we were like, "Oh, I don't know whose kid that is." One of my cousins at 7 years old announced to the whole family at dinner that he'd really thought about it, and if one of his parents had to die, he'd choose his dad. Like, not posed the question. No one's asked him. He's just been sitting there thinking about.
contemplating.
It's just one of the things the kids think about.
If I had to pick one,
if I had to pick one of my parents to die, I'd pick you, Dad.
Mum probably feeds me better. So yeah, bye, Dad. Thanks, kid.
And then just out of, like, not on that topic, I don't want to be anything when I grow up. When I saw that one come in, just a kid saying, I don't want to be anything, it's like, I feel you, kid. I still want to be a trophy wife.
and we're back sledging Sam again.
We did also.
I mean, it's 2024. He can be whatever he wants.
True. He doesn't want to be anything. Nothing, please. That's like Mackenzie yelling at me one day because I was like, we're going to kindy. You're going to have a great day today. And she's like, I don't want to have a great day today. Okay, kid.
Righto then.